I think we're gonna do this. I'm gonna start putting bits and pieces of stuff on YouTube. What we're doing today is the following: stop saying words like "Riz" because you sound stupid. Okay, you just sound dumb. Anyway, so we're gonna run around. We're gonna do a little bit of Minecraft, and I'm gonna go sit and rant and ramble a little bit. I'm not gonna Riz. I'm not gonna be Riz. But seriously, it sounds dumb. Um, Here's how this works. Throughout history, different things become in vogue. Okay? Different gestures, different words, so on. I'm guilty of that too. But with the internet culture, especially lately, the last 10, 15, 20 years, it seems like this has gotten worse and worse. You have a flavor of the month word and that kind of thing. And most of them sound stupid. Stop doing that. If you're a young person, stop doing that. Don't say Riz. Every time I've seen that in the last couple months, that comes up in a chat or in a stream or wherever, it's so fucking cringe. It's just awful. So stop doing it, people. Similar, there's other similar things that I always thought were stupid, like fist bumping. Um, for those in the know or not in the know, fist bumping is not a new thing. Like a lot of people started doing like a fist bump or like no, they started doing like an elbow bump during COVID, which is also stupid as hell. I always thought it was the dumbest thing I'd ever seen. It's like, dude, then just say hello and goodbye to somebody. You don't have to do some kind of stupid contact. And I'm not saying because of disease or anything. I'm just saying because you look like an idiot when you do it. Okay? And we got to get our like chill Celtic music up. Hold on, because we're YouTubing. No, we're not YouTubing. We're Twitching, and we're gonna YouTube. Okay, there we go. Didn't have it up yet. Sorry. Like having that. It's a DMCA free. It's just like chill Celtic. La la la. Very nice. There we go. Woof. There it is. Okay, now we're there. I'm not really editing my stuff. I'm just popping up onto YouTube when I'm done because I'm just riffing. Things occur to me and then I riff on them. But yeah, for a while it's been growing on me that the term Riz. Oh god, that rubs me the wrong way. Elbow bumping was stupid. Even fist bumping. Like fist bumping became a big thing about like, I don't know, 15 years ago. So or 10 plus years ago. And I was working in customer service at the time and I was very good at my job. And when people would go to fist bump, I would just say, I'm sorry, ma'am, or like, ma'am, I just don't do that. And I'm like, oh, okay. I say, well, I'll bow or I'll give you a handshake. I'm fine with that. I mean, there's a lot of things I could do. You just say thank you, you're welcome, things like that. But I refuse to fist bump. It's just so stupid. Um, I mean, if you're not going to handshake someone, which I'm not a big fan of either, I don't like touching people, period, unless it's someone I'm getting close to. Anyway, just stop doing this shit. And more importantly, stop saying things like Riz. I remember the term, and it came out already quite a while back. I think it goes back almost 10 years, if not longer. Shipping. That was such a stupid phrase. Oh, I ship this. Hey, you know who I ship? Oh my God. I ship Chris Broad and Sea Dog VA because, yeah. Oh my God. They're so sexy. No, shipping is stupid. And see, you notice that a lot of that times these phrases they die out over time. They don't last long. Who the hell says faux shizzle now? Almost nobody. But for a couple of years, and this goes back like God 20, 25 years or more, a lot of people were saying faux shizzle, and they sounded like idiots, but they were taking their cues from an idiot. Who was it that did the faux shizzle thing and faux shizzle, dizzle, nizzle, blah 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 blah? Was that Snoop Dogg? I mean, these days that guy's so fucking high most of the time you don't even know where the fuck what planet he's on. Who gives a shit? And by the way, all that shit's overrated anyway. So it's like, yeah, stop this shit. And what really makes me mad, you know who I'm really addressing this to? Not just young people who are impressionable and stupid. They're gonna do stupid shit and be impressionable anyway. I'm talking to streamers. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to any content creator. Stop using this dialogue. You don't have to use that dialogue. Now, there are solid content creators who don't use that kind of shit. Good. But there are tons that do. And the reason they do that is because they're jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, this is the word, this is the flavor of the month. Yeah, I know. We're going to do some Hearthstone tomorrow, Retro. I'm doing a rant, and I'm going to put on YouTube. And I did that yesterday, too. I'm telling people to stop using the word RIzz because it's fucking dumb. And it sounds cringe every time. I remember a couple years ago, when I first started watching Sea Dog VA. Oh yeah, I did. I put it on YouTube. Um, yeah, yesterday's video was about the presidential candidates as they stand right now, which looks like it is going to be Trump and Biden, and the reality of like whether or not they can really get elected or who's going to get elected. It gets into like just generalities like Trump's VP and all that. Anyway, today it's about things like RIzz, and these things come and go. Like I said, I was saying, go back 20, 25 years. It was faux shizzle and dizzle and rizzle and nizzle and all this other horse shit. I'm exaggerating that, but you get what I mean. But people don't talk like that anymore for the most part because it was fucking dumb. It becomes a fad among young people. And it's like, stop saying this shit. You sound like a moron. As I was saying when Retro came in, a couple of years ago, I first started watching Sea Dog VA. I found it through abroad in Japan. And he kept doing what at the time, because he's a big meme lord. He kept doing sheesh, which was a big meme a couple years ago. At the time, it was a big deal. I hated that. Like every time he's in the middle of doing a stream, he's talking, he's doing a collab, he's doing whatever. If he does that, I'm like, it's so cringy to me. I'm like, Jesus Christ, please stop doing this. I never wrote anything about it. It's not like he would have read it anyway. It's like fucking A. Young idiots who jump onto flavor of the month words are going to be young idiots who are going to do it anyway. My biggest problem is with streamers, influencers, content creators, whatever the fuck you want to call them, that they jump on those words and they have no good reason to, other than like a pathetic appeal to try to seem like, I don't know, that they're hip. And there's plenty of people that don't have audiences that are like junior high schoolers. You don't have to do that. And what you're in effect doing is you're spreading it to the 20 somethings and 30 somethings and older who are morons also, who think that this is the big new word and like, oh, everyone jumps on it. Oh, RIzz, RIzz, RIzz. It's really fucking bad. Stop doing this, people. You all come across like you're fucking stupid. Okay? And I won't say that when I was young, I wasn't guilty of some things. However, I often got rid of them very quickly, or I didn't partake at all, even in the day, because it was dumb. Stop doing this, especially the streamers and the content creators. Yo, that's RIzz. Oh, my RIzz. Oh, she RIzz. Oh, he RIzz. Fuck you. You sound like a moron when you talk like that. You're not a hood rat. Okay? And even if it's a hood rat, well, that's reason not to listen to him in the first place. Why are you taking your verbal cues from a person like that? Okay? I mean, ugh. So that's my big rant for the day. But also things like other things, like the fist bump thing. And then the elbow thing during COVID. Oh, Christ. That was so dumb. I had people try to do that to me. I'm like, what? I literally looked at them like they were stupid. And they were like, what? I was like, why are you doing this? And, because I'm the kind of person I'll say, and sometimes I'm nice about it. I'm not going to sit and tell somebody, like, fuck you, if I don't know them. But I'm also going to be like, I'm sorry, I don't do that. Because I think that's foolish. You know? And then people are like, oh, okay. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to stop doing that. My God. We need to call out this shit as a society. If a bunch of young idiots want to use it, fine. But when it's like grown ass content creators in their 20s and 30s, and they're throwing this shit out there. I mean, one moron comes up with some meme word, and everyone's like, "Oh, RIzz, 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 RIzz," and then like 6 months, a year and a half later, it mostly disappears. But there's tons of assholes who are, especially probably older people, who are too stupid to realize that it's passed on. But the problem is, this is coming all the time now. It's every month or other month. There's some new stupid ass thing that some asshole, usually some rapper or hip hop artist or some junk streamer, some trash streamer, comes up with, and then it takes off like wildfire, and no one can shut the fuck up about it. What's wrong with you people? Don't do that. And what really bothers me is streamers that don't have the back. Like, I'll give you an example. Again, someone like a Sea Dog VA. Or no, a Zentrea. I adore Zentrea. She's fun. She's salty. She's crazy. She's got fun models, things like that. She's a VTuber. But I've seen a ton of RIzz in hers because, of course, she has very sexy looking models a lot of times. And it's like, she should say, hey, don't say RIzz. Well, maybe she has. I don't know. I watch her a lot, but I lurk her a lot too. But I don't know. But people need to put a stop to this shit. Stop doing it. Because you come across like an ass. And if you really like dive into that hardcore, if you embrace it hardcore, well, then you're not an ass. You're just an asshole. Because it's and people say, well, what's wrong with making new? Look, sometimes there's a new word that comes out, something that gets added to the vernacular, to the speech, and it might be a fun word. It might work for something, but more often than not, it's something like "RIzz," which just sounds stupid every time I read it or see it. And I think a lot of people feel that way. Just everyone jumps on the bandwagon and don't want to say anything about it. Well, guess what? Pussies, stand up for yourself. You really want to be different. This is what amazes me. People, young people especially, always talking about, I want to be different. I want to be different. Oh, I'm going to get me this tattoo. I'm going to get me this piercing because I'm going to do it. And you say, well, yeah, you're doing just the same thing every other young idiot's doing. I go, well, I'm going to get something specific to me. Well, guess what? You're still an idiot, and more than likely, when you're older, you're going to look like shit because of it. So that's just how it is. But I'm speaking sense here. It's amazing to me. Stop saying fucking RIzz. People need to stop jumping on the bandwagon of every single thing that they think is going to make them hip or cool or, in the know. They're going to make them the in crowd. Because even a lot of the people who are promoting this, like I said, like some of the streamers, whatever, they're mostly just jumping on the bandwagon of this, and they're idiots too. When you get someone like a Sea Dog VA, he's popular. If you look at his content, he has plenty of people who aren't in junior high school. If he didn't say RIzz and didn't go sheesh and all this other bullshit, they wouldn't mind. They wouldn't care. But he embraces it. And then other people take the cue from that this is okay to be this way. Stop this shit, people. Because you come across like you're fucking stupid. Okay? So, that being said, well, we're only 13 minutes in. Wow. I have to do at least an hour every day. I'm just building right now. I'm just building. I'm doing. I might just cut out that one part and just make it there. What else can we talk about? Throw me a topic. Yeah, but this flavor of the month shit makes me crazy. Oh, we could dogpile onto things like, you know, why don't a lot of like content creators get banned? This has been covered, but it's one of those things that's bugging me more and more every day. Um, the people who have traction, who get a lot of views on things like Twitch and whatnot, they're practically impervious to Twitch or YouTube or any of that. Like, oh, they get a ban. Oh, it's a day or two, it's a week, it's whatever, and they come back and do the same old shit they've been doing. Because of course these platforms are complete hypocrites and liars. They don't care. They don't even enforce their own TOS unless it's someone like me. You see, if I came out and started doing a gambling stream or something else, not technically Twitch has a gambling thing now. Yeah, they allowed for that, which by itself is just pandering shit. That should not be allowed, man. You got these people who are literally if you ever watch these gambling streams, that is some of the most cringy, boring shit you could ever see, and yet they do it. It's so dumb. And these are, by the way, these are the same assholes who are promoting these kinds of words like RIzz and whatnot. And it's like, Christ. But like I said, one of the reasons I'm really pissed off about it is because it's getting worse and worse. This is not a new thing. Pre-internet, people would jump on words. People would jump on gestures. These things have gone back 100 years plus, even in contemporary American society. But they either endured because they were okay, or they got quickly forgotten because no one cared. But nowadays, you get these people, and again, it's all the time this is happening, and you get people who are using this kind of thing, and even worse is even the so-called younger streamers, ones in their 20s, teens, they keep using this shit after it's already kind of died out. So that makes them even more cringe. It's like, God damn it, people, stop doing this. It makes you assholes. But again, they're trying to like farm their subs and farm their thing. But some of these people, again, if it's someone like a Kai Cenat or an XQC, which is just people who are basically like, they're counting on really immature people, like farming their mommy and daddy's credit card or whatever the hell. Because I have no idea those assholes make the money they make, except for just young people who are fucking stupid and give them money, because they make subs like crazy. It's absolutely obscene, considering what they bring to the table. So yeah, but these people promulgate that kind of shit, and everyone's so desperate to be a part of the thing, the hip thing, the new thing, the cool thing, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's like, Jesus Christ, people, stop this, please. I mean, we know you're idiots, but you don't have to wear it on your shoulder like a goddamn patch. Really? Anywho. Oh my goodness. Springer. I don't know what that is. Let's do that. Oh. Anyway, we're doing a short day today because I'm going to take a shower and I've got a lot of things to do tomorrow and still some this evening. Steel leaf. Where are we at? 17 minutes. Okay, I might just clip that and put it on YouTube, and then we're like, there you go. I need to start doing like an intro and outro even for something like YouTube, just so that it's there. But who cares? I'm just dipping my toe in the water. I don't really give a fuck. I so don't feel like playing Minecraft, but I'm enjoying